Well, I thought I'd take a little picture of where I was at. Hope stereo doesn't make too much noise. Anyways, I have the initial shaping done, and I've sanded to 150 grit. I accentuated this line here. I took the cheek piece off the other side. Those are the most obvious things at this point. And I've narrowed this whole area. And then, because it's mine, I don't know if you can see it down this angle here, but if you follow this, it kind of makes a curve. That's so it fits the pad of my thumb better when I grip it. So right now, like I said, I'm sanded to $150 now, and I'm going to put the caps on the front and on the pistol grip. I actually knocked a bunch of this off when I first started working on it, surely by accident. But so here's a piece of ebony I've got cut. I'm going to put it on there. I'm going to mark it out with a silver Sharpie and cut it on the bandsaw to get it closer. And then I'll dowel and glue this one on here. I thought about, I still might, I don't know, we'll see how I feel. I thought about screwing it on and then plugging it with a piece of scrap from the stock. I don't have very much. This is the old cap. I told you I broke it off, and I could get a plug out of that. And then this was a little piece I cut off the front. I was just wanting to get rid of that. It was like this. It sort of slanted forward, and I didn't like that at all. You can also see how much bigger it was at the front. That's how much I took off. And I think there's probably actually room to take more off. Okay, I've decided I'm going to dish this out a little bit. I'm going to use this real shallow gouge. And I'm going to do an area roughly like this. Which will help reduce some of the touch points and some of the possible irregularities. I'm struggling to get this heel completely flat. I'm curious to know how a professional gets that completely flat. Yeah, I appear to have taken a little of everything. Now I'm going to take this sanding block, nice and firm, and attempting to hold it as level as possible. Give this a couple of passes. fine for my first attempt. I opted for the screw. It's going to allow me to glue it, screw it on, screw will be the clamp, and I just forget all about it. But before I did that, this was about my only scrap, and I had to make sure that I could get a plug cut out of it, which was a major pain in the ass, and in fact, cost me a little blood. I was holding onto it like this, and that's, yeah, with enough torque, that goes through your finger. So the pad of my finger is going to hurt. Here's the plug cutter, which goes with this set of tapered drills. So, like I said, I made sure I could get a plug first as material. I could plug it in ebony if I wanted, but I wanted the contrast. So I got the plug, and then I through drilled with this tapered bit, and then put in just an oversized hole. Now I'll line these up, mark it, and drill the tapered hole. Stock isn't in here exactly straight, so don't be freaking out if you're watching this. Go in the center area a little bit. That was the perfect amount of epoxy. Dog hair, still there. There's a hole there somewhere. Checking to make sure it's centered all the way around, and it is. When that epoxy is dry, that screw will be useless.